Hi, my name is Emma Van Schalkwyk, and I'm a young writer from New Zealand. I'm currently studying the Diploma of Creative Writing at the University of Oxford. My poetry mostly focuses on feminism and relating things, and today I'll be sharing a few of my poems. This first one is called My Honest Poem. I was born butt first. That's probably why I'm so insecure. I don't know how to whistle, but I've been whistled at since I was 10. I'm a sucker for lollipops, but I can't eat them without being sexualized. I'm still learning how to drive, and it's nothing like the arcade games. You can't enter a coin to have another go. You only get one life. I was born with a death sentence and the expectation of always saying yes. I like dinosaurs a lot. I think it's because learning about something that died so long ago gives me hope that I won't be forgotten. I've been told I can do anything I put my mind to. That's a lot of pressure for a teenage girl who can barely pronounce the word no. And I have this odd fascination with death and cancer. But I'm scared of knowing. No, I'm scared of knowing that I don't know. I'm someone who studies the things that frighten me. Maybe that's why I study so hard for exams. Maybe that's why I rehearse entire conversations in my head. I've never been good with people. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes I wish that everyone would just disappear. It would make walking down the street and going shopping a whole lot easier. Hi, my name is Emma. I enjoy writing the things I hope will become my legacy, and I love the human mind. But I don't allow myself to make connections. I can make new neural pathways and learn every element on the periodic table, but I can't connect with the people around me. I'm too different from every letter in the alphabet. I'm LGBT, I'm ADHD, I'm ASD, depression and anxiety. I'm the feeling of eating at school alone. My hobbies include hiding amidst the crowd. My hobbies include standing out. I haven't decided yet. I don't know much, but I do know this. I will die as I was born, surrounded by people who love me, and butt first. This next one is called Man vs. Bear. I knew I was a woman when the gaping emptiness in my chest was covered by my breasts, the measure of which measured my worth as a woman and my worthiness of attention and affection. If she can bleed, she can breed. 11 years old, my search history was the cost of a hysterectomy. I am shackled by the ties of my fallopian tubes tied around my neck, making all of my hard work less than it would be were I a man. I knew I was a woman when I was told my place was just to smile and sit pretty. Instead, I wear frowns and anger, jeans ripped and filthy, messy. I knew I was a woman when I had to pack my bags strategically in case of an emergency. I knew I was a woman when hairspray and keychains became more than just aesthetic, when I caught old men looking down my shirt and up my skirt. It's pathetic that this is the world we live in. That men like Harrison Butler are still telling us women that we are inferior and only here to raise children. I fear the day I enter the workplace knowing that inevitably a male co-worker will try and coerce me into going back to his place. I knew I was a woman when I was being catcalled on the street. Even in a hoodie and a pair of baggy jeans, I knew I was a woman when I was 9 and being told what the word rape means. I knew I was a woman when the most important thing became dressing modestly out of fear for my safety. When I told my father I'd rather be alone in the woods with a bear than a man, he looked at me with confusion that only a man would be privileged enough to have. And I knew I was a woman. I had to look at the only man I will ever trust and say, Dad, All a bear can do is kill me. Dad, if I was alone with a man, death would be a mercy. Dad, men will do much worse than just kill me. I knew I was a woman, and he did too. His little girl was all grown up and ready to be violated by the perverted acts of many. Being the good person he is, all my dad did was look at me and say, I'm sorry, as if he could take on all of the responsibility, even though he is not a man guilty of making death seem like a mercy. If I was ever alone in the woods with a man, not bear. I knew I was a woman when I stopped feeling safe in public alone. I knew I was a woman when boys I used to know turned into men who preyed on girls at parties alone. I knew I was a woman when I realized that if I was mauled by a bear, animal control wouldn't ask what I was wearing. And this final poem is called Batteries Not Included. I am a product of my environment. I am everyone I have ever loved. I am everything I have ever hated. I am a congealed mass of beliefs and dreams, stitched and sewn together with a blunt and bloodied needle. I am human. Or at least I think I am. I am human in shape, in color, in face, value, surface value, value deal. The cost of my affection is cheap. I am made from child labor and press-on nails. I worked hard to build this person, this thing that is me. I am an object to hold. I am a product to be sold tax-free. I am taxing enough on my own. I am nothing if I am not owned and fully controlled by whichever man raises his hand and bids the highest. Going once, going twice, and sold for $3.99. Batteries and smiles not included.